Hey everyone, it's me Akiko the Tinker here. Finally, I'm face to face. So besides that, this video will be a bit different anyway. Instead of showing electronics or mailbox or whatever, this time I want to talk about something that I consider important for those who dabble in IoT stuff. I want to talk about this. You all know what is this? This is an Amazon Echo. And my question here would be, is this device really spying on me? Is this device really overhearing my talks with other people and such things? Because guess what? There's a lot of talks on the internet about that. And some claims are very disturbing. Like, if you know this device, how this device works, then you know that in theory it should not record anything until the point where you say given a wake word, and at that point it awaits your commands, and after that it should not record anything again. But those claims are about it keeps on recording stuff and records your phone calls, your discussions, your whatever. And it sounds pretty serious. So I'm like 101% sure that someone already did this, but I wanted to try anyway and find this out on my own. So as a backend developer, I'm not really a security expert, but at least have knowledge that is needed to do these kind of checks. I know a lot about networks, communication and so on. So I thought to myself, why not? I just 2 days ago, during one evening, I've reset my router, cleared all the logs, cleared assigned IP addresses, whatnot, restarted everything, including of course one of my Echoes. Then I started playing Overwatch with my friends. We used Discord, we talked an awful lot, and during the whole time, it was like 4 hours or maybe a bit more, 5 hours maybe. During the whole time, my Echo was like 50 centimeters away. So basically, in theory, it should have record everything. It had its chance to record everything. And during the whole thing, from time to time, I just switched out to my browser and checked my router's status page for network traffic specific to the Echo. And now I want to show you those screenshots, and after that talk about them a bit more. So let's see those screenshots, shall we? This is the first one, slightly after router reset. So as you can see, almost no traffic recorded. First 3 IP addresses are my PC, my Android phone, and the Echo in question. As you will see later on, it's worth noting the traffic my phone is making in the meantime. It was just sitting on my desk. Okay, so this is like 18 minutes later, and still no traffic basically except my PC because Overwatch and Discord running, and some minor traffic on other devices. So the first IP is my phone. It already generates more traffic than the Echo. Then almost 30 minutes later, what else can I say? My PC is still generating a lot of traffic. Again, the phone has generated more downloads and more uploads than the Echo itself. Echo is at a whopping 20 kilobytes upload. At the moment it has 6 open connections, which is interesting, but if you know a bit about how these cloud devices work, network, it should not be a real concern. Like there's a lot of traffic going on between the device and servers, but this traffic consists of small packets. This is what we call handshake. Basically, they just communicate, yeah, you are still there, yeah, I'm still here, okay, fine. And a few minutes later, you are still there, right? Yes, I'm still here, okay, fine. And rinse, repeat. So just keeping connection alive, exchanging status messages and so on. Okay, 40 minutes later, still almost no traffic on the Echo. Then this is almost 1 hour later, so my PC has generated some considerable amount of traffic. Interestingly enough, my phone also generated traffic even though I wasn't using it, but you know, Android, a lot of background apps, checking for updates, whatnot. Still minimal traffic on the Echo itself. Okay, this is just like 10 minutes later, so nothing really. Nothing, no big changes. This is 1 hour 20 minutes later. Interestingly enough, we have a nice amount of connections on the Android at this moment. And probably some software update or something like that, because suddenly the number of downloaded bytes jumped to almost 4 megabytes, and there's like 25 connections open. Next one, 1 hour 46 minutes later, Android phone has downloaded almost 20 megabytes and uploaded more than 1.5. I still have no idea what did it upload though. Still minimal traffic on the Echo. This is 2 hours 46 minutes later. By this time we were still playing, we were still talking a lot, and you can see minimal traffic on the Echo again. This is almost 4 hours later. Still minimal traffic on the Echo. Much more traffic on the Android phone and some really nice traffic on my PC. I wasn't downloading anything, so I assume that it's just Overwatch and some Windows background processes. And yeah, this is the last screenshot I made next morning, like 9 hours later, because I had the theory that, okay, maybe the Echo is not uploading right on, but maybe later or something like that. But you can see the amount of uploaded data is still not much, not even a megabyte, and it's 9 hours later. If you just do a quick calculation, you can see that it's pretty much the same rate of upload than it was made during the 4 hours we talked. And my PC is sitting in a separate study room, which means that while I was sleeping, it was that silent in this room. My PC was turned off, my Echo was just sitting here and no voice, nothing to upload. And the upload rate basically remained constant. Okay, so the question is, what can we conclude of these measurements? So, before saying anything, I did my research the best I could. So I started to scour the internet to look around for really state-of-the-art audio codec that would make it possible to squeeze as much good quality audio into this small amount of data that is possible. And I ended up with an audio codec called Opus, which is generally available. And it's really a good one. And even using Opus, according to my calculations, you could squeeze like 50 seconds of medium quality audio into this amount of data. And let's face it, that's not much. So my conclusion is that during that time period, my Echo wasn't listening. Yay! It's good for me, but To be honest, I'm not ruling out the idea that it can be turned on remotely. For example, based on a request from police or something like that. But my assumption is that it's not always listening. If you assume that they are turned on, I mean their, let's call it spy mode, is turned on individually and based on requests or whatever, it's just still too easy to counter. I mean, it's a single purpose device, a specialized device, and if you're really paranoid, then you can just get a hold on a piece of software that will warn you if the network traffic is unusually high on your Echo. And that's it. You can just unplug it when you receive such a warning. So if I would be a conspiracy theory guy or something like that, then I would still be happily using my Echo, knowing that I can easily just protect myself from remotely turned on spy mode or something like that. Again, that's the whole point of this video. If someone wants to spy on you using your personal assistant, then your PC using Cortana or your mobile phone is a much easier alternative than such a specialized device, which cannot really hide the network traffic. And as I said, it's really obvious if it's doing something that it should not do. Okay, anyway, this is all I wanted to tell you about this. I've been using my Echoes for like 3 months or something like that, and I'm pretty happy with them. So I really wanted to find out if there's anything bad going on in the background. And at the moment, I'm pretty convinced that it's not. Okay, thanks for watching this, guys, and if you like this video, hit subscribe, hit like, and see you next time.